Hi all, it's Sam here with Bargain Hunting Blonde, and today I'm bringing you a subscriber requested video, which is a review of my 2424 Mini from Hermes, or the Hermes 2424-21. It can be referred to as either way. Why it's called a 21 is you have 21 centimeters is the length of the bottom of this beautiful bag. So I did reveal this to you guys on the channel, and I had some requests for reviews, so I wanted to use it for a little bit. So I've used it for about a month now, and I do have want to show you what's in my bag. I also have a pros and cons list, but let's go over just a little bit of details about this bag if you did not see the reveal. So like I said, this is the Hermes 2424 Mini. It is the smallest size that this bag does currently come in. It is a good size mini bag, so it's not like something that's not going to hold your phone and all of that. Like, this will hold all of that and more. So I know some people probably don't think it's necessarily like a true mini bag, but I will put up a picture up above of me wearing it. It is pretty small, though, to keep in mind. And I know people are like, wow, it's small, but it's only 4 centimeters difference than the Birkin 25. So like, that kind of can put in perspective how small the Birkin 25 is, which is why I often say that the Birkin 35 is not that big. I think people just hear 35 and think it's big, but it's really not that big. So this one is in the gold hardware. Yes, I still have the stickers on. Yes, I do need to take them off. No, I'm not good about taking them off. Or I guess it's like, yes, I'm not good about taking them off. The coloring of this bag is Evercolor in blue sapphire, Swift in blue indigo, and the underneath part, which I will open and show you, is also Swift, and it is in blue fronts. So it's right here, the very bright blue. You don't really see it when the bag is closed. And again, you have the Hermes Paris right there in gold. So this bag is pretty simple. On the front, besides the lock closure, on the back you do have the 2 D-rings for the strap, and you have a back pocket that does in fact fit a phone. So let me show you, this is my phone here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold it up and do it, but it does actually just, yeah, there we go, slide in there. It's perfect. I did not think it would fit in mine. You can see it a little bit. It does have a pop socket on the back, but it completely fits in there. So that is actually normally where I put my phone, just so I can get it out really quickly. But I do carry 2 phones and do put the other phone inside my bag. This bag does also come with a strap. It is just a skinny leather strap. Let me show you guys. I keep it in the bag, and I do keep the bag stuffed with air paper. And here is the strap. And an Hermes receipt. Let's see what this receipt is for. Oh, perfect. I was looking for this receipt. This is for another video. I had been carrying this when I went and picked up the other bag. So as you can see, this is just a skinny leather strap. It is also in the blue sapphire and the Evercolor, and does have the gold hardware. This strap does have 2 sets of 3, as you can see them right there, little holes. I will say that I'm 5'10", and to wear it crossbody around my shoulder, I use the shortest little hole on the strap as possible. You could very easily have many, many more holes added to the strap just with the holes it comes with. I wear the smallest one, so like, keep that in mind. This strap at the moment is way too big for me to wear as a belt bag. My waist, and I'm not like super tiny, I wear like a small, is too small to wear it as a belt bag. Again, definitely could add holes. I did not ask if Hermes would, but I could foresee them being able to add holes for you. The cost of this bag is, hold it up again, $8,450. Measurement wise, which I did include in my other video but want to include as well, is the length is 7.75 inches, the height is 6.5 inches, the width is 4.25 inches, this drop is 1.5 inches, and then the longest length of the strap drop is 26 inches. So yes, it's an adjustable strap. It's just not as adjustable as you would think it would be, because it only has those 2 sets of 3. So it does have 6 holes, but they are very much spread out, and then the 3 are really close together. So keep that in mind. What fits in this baby? So first things first, the mini pochette, which I use as like a medicine sort of thing. So I do have like, you know, Aleve, Advil, Band-Aids, a bunch of other things in here. That fits very easily in here, and you still have lots of space. Next is my wallet, which is definitely on the chunkier side, but is still a compact wallet from Gucci. That'll also go in here. I'm trying to decide, do I want to put it standing up? No, we'll put it down. Okay, so both of those are in there. Then I have my mask to fit in here, my phone, which I would have 2 of these in here, and my car keys / keys. So there is definitely space in here, and I have gotten in here a pair of sunglasses, not in a case. You could put iPods, you could put lipstick, you could put hand sanitizer, a pen. I personally do not ever carry lipstick, hand sanitizer, or a pen in my bag without some sort of something else, it being in something else like in a plastic bag, because I am terrified that it is going to unfortunately explode in my bag, which would be absolutely horrible. So that is it. It is closed. And like I said, I would actually only put one of my 2 phones in here because I would put the other in the back pocket. As you can see, there's still a lot of room on the sides. I just don't have anything else that I normally carry with me. And as you can see, the mini pochette, which I know some of you had questions about, completely and totally fits in this bag with no problems with my wallet. Like, I don't even have a card holder. That's like a full-on wallet. So I think that is really great that this bag holds so much. The pros of this bag. So first, I do find that it's very versatile. You do have the top handle, and then you have the 2 D-rings on the back, which does allow you a lot of versatility with how you want to wear the bag. Top handle carry, shoulder, crossbody, backpack, fanny pack, lots of different ways to wear it, which I think is great. You also do have a strap that is adjustable, not as adjustable as I think it should be, but adjustable and removable. So if that strap is too long for you, you can easily put so many different straps on these D-rings. All you need is a strap that has like lobster claws, any sort of opening that you could attach it, and you could add it to this bag. So if you wanted a shorter all chain strap, you could totally add that to this bag. And I think that's a really nice aspect of this bag, which some of the Hermes bags do not have, like the Constance or the Della Calvi, I'm not saying that right, you know, the one that I think looks like a butt. Those have straps that are permanently attached to them, and you cannot remove them unless you somehow like unsew the strap, which you would not want to do. But this, you don't have that issue, and I really do appreciate that. 3 is, even with all this stuff in here, and like there's a lot of stuff in here, this bag is not that heavy. That is somewhat a product of the leathers that it's made of and it being small, but I know that a complaint with the bigger sizes of the 24 is they're heavy. This one is much smaller. The next size up is a 29, I believe. So this does have 8 centimeters difference, and I think that does make an impact with the weight of the bag. And 4 is, I think the aesthetic of this bag is very cute. I think it is Hermes without being a Birkin or a Kelly, but because it does have this lock and plate, you kind of get the Kelly Birkin vibes from it. I do like that it fully closes, so if you're living somewhere where you want to be a little more safer with your items versus like with a Birkin, which most of us wear as kind of an open tote, it's very easy to do with this. So those are my pros. I think this is a great bag. Cons. Con number 1. This is a smaller bag and it is expensive. It is either on par or a little more expensive than a Kelly pochette, and I think even a mini Kelly, so that is something to keep in mind. It is definitely more expensive than some of the other mini bags like the Evelyn TPM or the Garden Party TPM or some of those bags, so that's something to keep in mind when thinking about purchasing this bag, as it is on the higher end of their bags that are not a Birkin or a Kelly. 2 is this bag is hard to close. So, one caveat to closing. I have not taken off the sticker. That does make it more difficult. But if you don't get the plates, let me see, watch, I'm having a hard time getting it open, which is actually perfect. Good. This shows you how difficult it can be. So it is a magnet. I have to put it down because I cannot hold it and get it open. It is a magnet. At least I'm pretty sure it is because it feels magnetic. And you have to line up this square perfectly with the square down here, or else you are not getting the bag closed. So it is very easy at first to just like, oh, I have it like That's easy, but that's not going to close. You have to see how it's snapped again. You have to get it all the way to that second snap to twist it. So it is something to keep in mind. I've noticed that the more full the bag is, the easier it is to close, like the pochette Matisse. I don't think it's insurmountable. I have never been one of those people who's like, oh, I can't get the bag easily opened or closed, like it's not for me, because in my mind, if you cannot get the bag easily opened and closed, that means it's much harder for someone to reach into my bag and take stuff out of it. And I'm always cognizant of that. Luckily, where I live, that's not really as much of an issue, but when I do go into the city, into San Francisco, that's definitely something I try to keep in mind about like where my bag is it opened, is it closed? That's one of my downfalls of carrying a Birkin is if I'm going into the city and I'm going to be doing a lot of different things, I will not take a Birkin. I don't close my Birkin, I wear it as a tote, and so to me, it's something that's not safe necessarily to be toting around the city. If I'm just going to Hermes and then back to my car, I'll bring it. So this is more something that I can like actually wear around the city, but con is it is difficult to open and close. Second is that the strap, as I mentioned, is adjustable, but I'm 5'10". It is not friendly to anyone who is more petite than me to wear as a crossbody or a shoulder strap without adding any more holes to the bag strap, which again, I wouldn't be surprised if Hermes would offer it, but you would be modifying the bag. So that's something to keep in mind if you did down the path want to sell the bag. And lastly, and I think this is not a con for me, but I did want to point it out. I know that some people do not like when the attachments to the strap are on the back of the bag and not like on the top or on the top handle, so they don't like how the bag sits against them. I will again put up the mod shot picture that I have. I think it sits against me great, but I know for some people that would annoy them because instead of it, hanging from here, it's hanging more from the back, and so it's sitting a little bit out from you based on how the strap attaches. So those are my pros and cons and what fits in this bag. If I had to say, would I buy it all over again? Do I love it? Would I get another? Yes, I'd buy it all over again. Yes, I love it. Yes, I would definitely get another. I think it as a pop of color would be super fun. I love it in gold. You can get it on the Preloved market for less than retail depending on the leather and the color. So when you're getting more of these like neutral colors, this is going to be about $10,000 on the Preloved market. But if you're getting say like a bright pink, or I saw a beautiful, which I thought was beautiful, red, but the whole bag was Swift, it was in like the high sevens. So you can get a little bit of a deal on this bag on Fashion File, on Rebag. Just depends again on the color, which I think is something kind of normal for Hermes. The size and the color really dictate the resale price. So if you love seeing handbag reviews, handbag reveals, handbag comparisons, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is twice a week. If you want to see how I style my bags, please make sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, my blog, all of which are linked down below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and thank you to the subscriber who requested this video. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys!